Finesse2Tymez reveals that at age 32, he's getting his driver's license for the first time. When an average 16 and 17-year-old was taking their driver's license test, I was out stealing cars and selling them to make a living. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so he admits he was stealing cars, so he know how to drive. He just ain't have his driver's license. So at 32 years old, he finally going to the DMV after getting out of federal prison or penitentiary and all that, this, that, jail, blah, blah. Now he going to go take the test to get his license. Cool. Go get it. Go do it the legal way. So he in Texas. He said it's just to show how far I'm behind in life. 32 years old, I never had a driver's license. When the average 16 and 17-year-old was taking their driver's license test, I was out stealing cars and selling them to make a living. I'm just now getting my life in order. Thank God for giving me the strength to get my mental, physical, and spiritual health together. It's time to organize and structure my life. I'm the one gonna break the generational curse. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Get them four things right. Break the generational curse. However, why say a positive message and then add negativity to it? You could have just said you was getting your life right. You know what I mean? You getting your driver's license. You had to say, oh, I was stealing cars and selling them. All this. Okay. But he's right, though, kids. He let y'all know how far behind in life he is, so don't follow down the same path he was, which was stealing cars, selling cars, doing all the gangster shit, shooting up shit, and all the wild shit to get money, make a living. Because at 32 years old, you probably be getting your license for the first time too. However, I got my driver's license at 18, 19. I couldn't pass the test, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Couldn't pass the test. Gotta tell y'all a quick story. I've been knew how to drive since I was, what, 15, 16? And I'm from the South in Virginia, so we always drove, and that you get taught how to drive early when your people's got cars and shit like that. We always would ride bikes or dirt bikes, and then when niggas got cars, everybody was excited to teach people how teach people how to teach each other how to drive and teach kids how to drive, whatever, whatever. So I ain't really everybody around me had their license, had cars. I like drive. I don't even like driving. I'm a passenger seat nigga. Put me in the passenger seat. Let me roll my dope up. And, you know what I'm saying? My weed up. Let me just kick it. I don't like driving. I'm always having to be like this. Or, like, just put me in. Let me control the aux cord. You know what I mean? I'm on that type of time. Let me control the vibes while we in here. You feel me? I like to just ride and just cool it. No dig. You know what I mean? Just well, get my shit on. Get my just cool it. Like, that's me. That's the type of vibe I am. Like, I ain't really with all the skirt. I want to drive through here and drive through here. I want to cut up in traffic. When you see me in traffic, I'm going the speed limit. I'm checking all my mirrors. I'm always in the rear view window. Gotta make sure ain't nobody follow me. Know what I mean? Like, I ain't with all the race car driving Hellcat niggas and all that Hellcat Kenny type. I'm cool on that. Know what I mean? But yeah, so I couldn't pass the test though. The first time I went, I had an older lady. She was already mad at me. You know what I'm saying? You know how DMV folks be. They gonna make you have a bad day because they having a bad day. So I already knew I wasn't gonna pass. I passed all the signs. I tell you, I'm taking the driving test. It was a bush and then it was a stop sign. The bush was a little bit after the stop sign. So I had to scoot up and inch up a little bit after the stop sign in order to see the road. I stopped at the stop sign and everything. She failed me for that and said I ain't stop at the stop sign. I stopped at the bush. So I already knew. I'm like, alright, cool. Then I just waited like a year or two. I'm like, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna go back. Little jump. I knew. Took me to get my license. You feel me? We went way to a whole different part of town to help me get my license where they don't know me at. I don't even know where to, like, where the streets going. I went from my parts of town to a whole different parts of town. Passed with flying colors instantly. And I had a Asian lady. And she was cool as hell. And I got to flirt with her on the whole time on the drive. So she was looking at me like, oh, I'm gonna pass this nigga. W mans. W mans. W lady. You know what I mean? That's how I got my driver's license. So 19, I had my driver's license. So I ain't no better than the average 16, 17-year-old. Y'all let me know in the comments. Did you pass your driver's license test on the first try? I don't know too many people who passed it on the first try. They ain't wait as long as I did, but they ain't passed it on the first try. So a lot of niggas was straight riding dirty, no diddy for so long and didn't even give a fuck about it. Did y'all pass y'all first try though? Let me know in the comments though. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm just a messenger. Shout out Finesse though. He getting his driver's license, man. We ain't hating on that. Hopefully he got him and he ain't fail him at 32 years old. Cause nigga, you know how to drive. You better know all your signs.